what is said is that it be idea idea.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sagwadi Wakarabutla and I'm back again with another video. The much anticipated video. Me, I said Tuesday, but I did not say which Tuesday. I'm so sorry guys for being late. I am also held up with my own stuff that I want to do. So I have picked only 2 questions from skills course for law students because guys, it's so cold. Because I don't want to spoon feed anyone, and I won't be able to do a long lesson to show you that, oh, this is what this question is about, is on this chapter. So I just did 2 questions, okay? Did question 3 and question 5. So the first question was asking about leading questions. So my suggested answer was, leading questions are, in simple terms, questions that purposely lead a witness to answer in a specific way. Right? So it's like you are giving a question. It's like when you answer this question, you must put the fact that it is a question that already has an answer inside. It's just for, like, it's like that. It's like the question already has an answer inside. All this is there in the textbook for you to read and write in your own words, okay? I continue to answer the same question. Leading questions are in simple terms, questions that purposely lead a witness to answer in a specific way, which lead witnesses to answer with either a yes or no. This type of questions should be avoided during examination in chief, okay? But today I tried to look nice for you guys. Woo! Anything for you guys. Okay. B. When does this occur? That was the question, right? This occurs in the second stage of the trial. This is after the opening address is done by both legal representatives. The witness, which is the plaintiff, is sworn in, and the examiner-in-chief, which is the plaintiff's lawyer or legal representative, conducts the examination in chief. The main objective of this is so that the witness outlines the facts of the story logically, fluently, and coherently, okay? All this stuff you're gonna find inside your textbook, okay guys? Then we go to question C. The difference between a state attorney and a state advocate. So now this sounds like a definition kind of question, okay? You were told to write a paragraph. So you can define and also define them both, their differences, and also give the duties to say, okay, this one can be found in the magistrate court, for example. This one is found in the higher courts, okay? I'm not gonna spoon feed you. And then the registrar of the high court and the clerk of the high court. Same thing, you must try to define. And clerk, there's no way in the high court, that in the lower courts, that you will find a registrar, ne? But the lower courts, you always find a court clerk. A court clerk is found in those lower courts, magistrate courts, you know. And they are doing almost the same job that the registrar does in the high courts. Okay, all right. Let me just read out what I wrote. The role of a registrar. Register. Hey, you heard me. Of the High Court includes safekeeping of significant information, and most importantly is responsible for the administration of the court. On the other hand, the clerk of the court has the singular purpose of controlling the administration of a magistrate court. So they are found where? Lower court. That one? High court. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Okay. Right, so let's do question 5. Remember when you left matric, you said, I never want to see maths again. Welcome. Okay, so I don't have the question, but the question was oh gosh, guys, sorry. I'm I'm not feeling great. Sorry about that. Okay. The question was, between Peter and Ken, who's supposed to pay who and how much? So I wrote the facts down. Peter's Mercedes-Benz is 750,900. So 750,000. Hey, it's giving Jacob Zuma. You're not including that, right? In the accident, Peter was 25% negligent. The salvage value or the wreck value was 205. Those are thousands, right? 205. Those are thousands. Yeah, thousands. Pre-accident value 699. Those are thousands also. Almost 700,000. Ken's Porsche. The damage on it was 120. Right? He was 43% negligent. Right? So you can find these calculations on page 115 of your study guide. Okay. Now we're gonna look at Peter's car. We're gonna calculate for Peter's car. Peter's car pre-accident value. The formula will be pre-accident value minus value of wreck is equals to total. So the pre-accident value was 699,000. Right? Almost 700. Minus the salvage value, which is the wreck value, which was 205. 205. Those are in thousands. And then you say 699,000 minus 205,000, and then you get your answer, which you're gonna get 494,000. Okay. And then you put that in bracket, you multiply it by 43%, which is going to be 43 over 100, and then it will be equals to 212,420 and 420. Okay, so this is the money that Ken must pay Peter for the damage on his car. Okay, remember we calculated the percentage that Ken was negligent, which is 43%, and we got that number. Then we go to Ken's car. Ken's car is a different formula now. Now we're gonna calculate the percentage against the damage on Ken's car. So it's gonna be 25% multiplied by, or let's say 25% minus 120. But I'll tell you how I wrote it. I said 25 over 100 multiplied by 120,000. Which is equals to 30,000. It means that Peter has to pay Ken 30,000. So when we look at it logically, there's only one person who must pay. Ken must pay. So in order to see how much Ken is gonna pay, Ken is supposed to pay Peter 212,420, right? And then Peter has to pay him 30,000. So we're gonna say what? 212,420 minus 30,000, and then the total amount that Ken has to pay is 182 rand. Yo, you guys, sorry. 182,420. Me and Zuma the same. So that's the figure that you must get. I think here I've explained, I've spoon-fed you. There's no way you can't get it. If you can't get it right, yeah, come to yeah, guys. Ooh, my crown. Anyway, facts. This is question B of question 5. So, this is where we are making Maria's statement of account, right? So, the company or the law firm rendered services to this person, and this was their agreed payments. They agreed that it's going to be 50 rand per letter. It's going to be 85 rand per letter received, 85 rand per letter wrote. It's going to be 480 for stamps, VAT excluded. And then affidavits, it's going to be 55 rand per page. Consultation is going to be, telephonic consultation is going to be 150 per page for 10 minutes, or any part thereof. The consultation face-to-face is going to be 1,000 per 30 minutes or any part thereof. Yeah, and then we have VAT at 15%. I did not read out the rest of the other things there, the summons, because I did not write it on my facts. So now the services rendered to this lady was 8 letters were received, right? So we are going to say 8 multiplied by 50, and then we get what? 400. Then the number of letters that were written were 15, so we're going to say 15 multiplied by 85, then we get to 1275. Now the postage, right? Remember, when you write a letter, you post. So this one, it's there to confuse you because the money is a lot. Like, here and stamp, a stamp. Why is it 1 million? Okay, the aim is to make you, here it's the battle of the English and the maths. Okay, so postage, ne, or sending of stuff is not necessarily about sending postnet or whatever, post office. No, there's courier, there's what, there's overnight, it's expensive. So you must think that way. So this is 480 per stamp. So it's gonna be 480 multiplied by 50. We get to 7,200. But this says VAT excluded. So you're gonna add 15% VAT and get 8,280. Okay. So I wrote 3 columns here: the service rendered, fees, and the expenses. So this is an expense from outside the company had to spend to send the letter. Okay, right. Affidavits. They said there were 4 affidavits. So there was one that was 3.5 pages, which makes it 4 pages. So you're gonna say 55 rand multiplied by 4. It's gonna be 220. Right? Then there was 4.5 pages, which was done 3 times, right? So this is 5 pages. So it's gonna be 5 multiplied by 55, 5 multiplied by 55, 5 multiplied by 55. This is what it means when it says any part thereof. Okay, so that's 1,045. Then telephonic consult, there was a 27-minute one. So in the 27 minutes, you have 2 10 minutes, 2 10 minutes, right? And every 10 minutes is 150. So if there's 27 minutes, it means that it's gonna be 3. You're getting it. So when you do it that way, you're gonna get to 1,350. Consultation is 30 minutes. Per 30 minutes is 1,000. Can I be a lawyer today? Just come and talk to me. I solve your problems. Anyway, anyway, guys, right? And then it's gonna be, let's see, 31 minutes. So it means it's 1 hour. It's 230 minutes. It's gonna be 1,000 multiplied by 2. 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours. How many 30 minutes are there? 3. Okay. And then there was an instruction that was given to an advocate to draft a pleading. I know there was someone's agreement there where they were agreeing on rate. It is there to confuse you. Now you deal with this one that's written, that a pleading was written. They do not say someone like. That is why I'm saying it's the battle of the English and the battle of the calculator here. Here we're gonna see if you got 51 for in metric. So now you're gonna deal with what is written there. He charged 850, VAT excluded. So this was an expense of the company. So then it's gonna be 850 plus 15%, which is 977.50. Okay, and then they said that this person had to go and see a specialist, and then the specialist charged 3,250 excluding VAT. So obviously the company is paying for this, right? Because these are the things they need to make up your case. It's an expense column. So it says 3,250 plus 15%, 3,737.50. Okay. The total of the first column is 9,070 rand, which is the fees. And then the total of the expenses is 12,995. Then on the expense side, we were adding VAT, but on the fees, we did not add VAT. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to say VAT at 15%, okay? Then we're going to add VAT to the 9,070. It's going to be 10430.50. Expenses. Now I'm going to add the final amount of the fees of which is 10430.50, and I'll add it with, this is the fees added with the expenses. The expenses are 12,995. They don't need to be added VAT because VAT was added in expenses calculations. Then the total amount that you must get is 23,425 rand 50. Did anybody else get a different answer? Please comment down below and tell us what is your answer and why. Kaza. You must answer to us why. I believe the last semester I said I do not stand to be corrected. I did this in I think in 20-30 minutes yesterday. So I'm confident. Okay, bring it on. Comment with your answer down below. Let's see which figures did you get, and you must come and explain to us how you got there. Was the English the problem or the calculator the problem? Mwah! I love you guys. I'll see you in the next episode.